Hey guys, what's going on? It's Russell again. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I talk about all the different stock alert services out there and option alert services, all these different types of services and courses for stock trading or options trading education. So today I want to talk about a guy I met recently called Charles Engler. This is him in the middle, shown here. He is a younger guy. I think he's 17 or 18 at the moment, and he's been trading since he was about 14. So he actually reached out to me the other day via email. He saw some of my videos on YouTube and wanted to say hello. So I talked to him a little bit and I was totally impressed with his story. I thought I'd share it with you guys a little bit today. So yeah, this is Charles. He's been written up as a young entrepreneur in a lot of the local media. So like this article is by them. Looks like he started trading when he was only 14 years old, which is just amazing. I wish I had this guy's smarts basically back then to start when I was 14. To see somebody getting started as an entrepreneur that young is just fantastic. I think he's probably 10 or 15 years faster than I was to get going with this stuff. So in this article he talks about himself a little bit. They interviewed him and his family, and looks like he's saying he made 12 to 15% off the stock market since he started investing. I'm not sure if that means total or per year or per month. Not really sure. It's not too clear. So he starts talking a lot about how he got started with cannabis investing, and he's a day trader, so he does a ton of trades. Does 250 a month here. So let me see. So he talks about this where he started training in the gym. He would start trading and make a few $100 before gym class in high school, which is just awesome. I love hearing stories like this because they're just so inspiring. One thing I noticed that he does is he reads a lot of self-help books, and I'm a huge advocate of some of the classic entrepreneur books that everybody reads at some point if they're interested in business and entrepreneurship. So he talks about how even at a young age he started reading about people like George Soros, Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett. These are all things that really got me into entrepreneurship probably 10 years ago now. So when I was in my late 20s, I started reading about all this stuff, and it helped me to escape my really, really frustrating and boring career as a physicist. So it really changed my life. So I love seeing somebody so young reading some of these guys' books. At such an early age, really setting himself up for a successful life in entrepreneurship and trading. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about his courses. So he has this 1 Point day trading company, it's called. And it doesn't look like he does any alerts. He does talk about trading a lot on social media. He's on StockTwits and Twitter. So he gives a lot of free stuff. He's been doing this pretty much for free for a long time. And it looks like he has a handful of courses, which I've tried out recently. So he has a starter pack and a whole bunch of slightly more advanced stuff. So let me see if I can find his course. It's not here. Let's see. Here it is. So basically I got the whole package of them. It's called the master package. Here we go. So what I found is pretty impressive. For somebody so young, the course is really well laid out. It's so easy and well put together that I was just so impressed with it. I mean, these slides, they're so well done, especially for somebody so young. I couldn't have produced work like this when I was his age, that's for sure. So the thing with these courses is that they are for the complete beginner trader. So if you've done any significant amount of trading, it's not something I would recommend, just because it really starts at the basics, like what is a stock, what is a brokerage account. I don't want to show his whole course, but let me just see what else sort of stuff I can show you. So starts off with some motivation. I do like these fun facts that he puts in. I actually learned a few things from these fun facts, which is a nice touch. So talks about the SEC, what they are, stock indices. So you can see that at least the first few courses are very basic stuff. So like how to place an order, market order, all this stuff. So it's really aimed at people that are really new to trading or investing. So as the course goes on though, it gets more and more detailed. And there's some really interesting tips about how to read press releases and things. So it's not basic stuff. It's actually pretty significant stuff. It's a good refresher if you haven't actually thought about a lot of these things. But again, it's more for new traders for sure. So I went through this. There's a lot of basic stuff in it, but like avoid these emotions and things. There is some technical stuff in the later courses, so this is separated out. I'll try and find where it changes to the other more technical stuff. Here we go. So Onpoint starter pack. So this is the stuff that's in there. This is the conclusion of the very first course. So you can see what's kind of included in that. Anyway, the next few ones were more, I think it's called Bootcamp Part 1, so trading strategies. So this is where it goes into a little bit more of what he actually does in his own trading. So here are some of the stuff that's in it. You can see there's trading with a plan, press releases. I like how he deals with press releases, it's quite good. Candlestick price charts. He actually goes into what candlesticks are and things, which again for a new person is pretty good. I remember when I first came across candlesticks, I was just like, what is this? Support and resistance. So none of the stuff he does is super technical. Like these are all very basic, but like the basics, like the fundamentals of trading technicals, I guess. The support and resistance. Bounce plays he seems particularly fond of. RSI, VWAP, scalping, U-shaped breakout pattern. So I like how he keeps it simple. He doesn't put in all this Ichimoku clouds, Bollinger stuff, all this like stuff you could put. He keeps it straight and to the point, so it's very, concise and easy to read. So he goes into Thinkorswim quite a lot as well. I'll just glance through some of this stuff. So here we go. So this is really good. So if you use Thinkorswim, or if that's a very popular brokerage for people to start off with, he actually goes into all the details about how to set it up, how to put the VWAP on, how to look at the level 2, how to put market orders, all that kind of stuff. So he gives real videos and showing his setup, which is cool, and just a whole bunch of different tips and tricks on how to place trades on Thinkorswim, which is really cool. So I really like that. High quality. I mean, these are nice images, nice boxes with the important points and very clear. And some good examples showing support and resistance, which is really cool. So I worked through all this. I would say, like, for a beginner trader, this course is definitely worth it. People always argue, well, why would you pay for a beginner's course? Because you can find all the basics, on Google or on YouTube. And that's true to a point, but I always argue, and I did a video on this recently about trading courses, is that you can't be putting all this information into one concise course and having yourself just work through it systematically. Plus the fact that you've paid $50 or $100 or something for the information does have a subconscious effect on how much you actually take it seriously and dedicate yourself to the material. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with Charles Engler. I think he's going to make quite a splash in the stock trading niche in the future. At this point, he's been trading for four years or something. He obviously has it dialed in. There's no fluffy advertising or boasting about anything. It just seems like he's a really motivated, talented young entrepreneur. So I'm really excited to see more from him on top of his on-point day trading courses. And hopefully we'll see him starting chat rooms and progressing from there. So I think that's something worth checking out. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Cheers.